Hello everyone, welcome to the session. How is everyone doing? Hello, good to see everyone join in. Hi Aditi, hello Neha, welcome to the session guys. Chalo, come on, let's get started. So I hope all of you are ready. Now we are almost towards the end of our Grammar Made Easy series. Now I started this series specifically because guys, जब grammar की बात आती है, it is a very important topic, but not a lot of students have a clear, set plan of how to go about it. At the same time, it becomes really confusing when you have so many rules and एक minute. So it becomes really confusing when you have so many rules and so many the complicated terms used, like what is participle or what is a subjunctive or what is a correlative conjunction, or what do you mean by forms V1, V2, V3, V4. So it becomes really difficult for students to grapple with it. So that's why I started this series with the sole purpose to A, make grammar really easy, okay, and B, to have one source where you have all the rules and all the important concepts when it comes to grammar. So ये जो है, this is essentially your it's something that you should clearly use as a standard, something that you have to go through again and again to perfect your grammar. And this will not only help you with the CAT examination guys, but more so it helps you a lot with OMETs as well. And I know for a fact that a lot of you, CMAT dates announce हो चुके हैं और आप लोग सब CMAT को टारगेट कर रहे हो, महाराष्ट्र सीटी को टारगेट कर रहे हो, कैट के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. So that's why I started off with the Grammar Made Easy series. And in this series, so far, we've covered nouns, pronouns, articles, verbs, adverbs, adjectives, prepositions, conjunctions. We've covered all of these areas. Okay, हमने ये सारे areas अच्छे से cover कर लिए हैं. Welcome to the session. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so guys, that's the whole purpose for which this was started. Arey, no problem, Pallavi. Good to have you back on board. Hi, Sandhya Rani. Hello, Abhi. Hi, Megha. Welcome to the session. How is everyone? I hope all of you are doing well. Hello, Nupur, Megha, Anjali, Darklight. Okay, come on. What are we waiting for? Let's get started. So, guys, our today's topic is idioms and phrasal verbs. Okay, a lot of different innovative questions I will take you through. But before that, guys, a couple of important points. Point number 1, I hope all of you are a part of the group, guys, Unacademy_Ritu Dhudhoria. If you're not already a part of the group, please make sure that you join in as soon as possible. I want every single one of you to be a part, guys. Isme is group pe you get all the links to my sessions, all the updates, and a great discussion group. So be a part of it. Unacademy_Ritu Dhudhoria. These are the upcoming batches, guys. आप देख सकते हो 16 March को there's an evolve batch for CAT 2022. And there is a striker batch for CAT 2022, which also starts, which has exceptional educators as a part of it. So if you've not already enrolled in these batches, make sure कि आप जल्दी से enroll करो. Hi Ankit, welcome to the session. Up guys, listen up. Okay, Unlock 20 is here. Okay, you get 20% off on all Unacademy subscription from March 14th to 16th. Okay, it's a very limited time offer. Please note this, guys, कि you get 20% off on all Unacademy subscriptions. All you have to do is apply the code RITUMBA. So जो लोग subscription लेने का सोच रहे थे, but you were a little bit on the fence. So guys, this is a great offer. This is a sign कि अभी आपको subscription ले लेना चाहिए, because guys, amazing batches are starting. Okay, at the same time, as I mentioned, it's very important, guys, कि you are a part of a structured learning program. Okay, where you learn from the top educators across the country. It's completely a learner's platform. ठीक है, आपको जो जिस एजुकेटर से पढ़ना है, जितने बार पढ़ना है, जितने बैचेस को एनरोल करना है, जितने कोर्सेज में एनरोल करना है, you can do it. Okay, and trust me, the quality of education speaks for itself. So जिन लोगों ने special classes देखे हैं, I'm sure all of you would have understood ki how Unacademy stands apart, especially in quality of education. So please make sure that all of you enroll. जब आप प्लस सब्सक्रिप्शन लेते हो guys, you get complete benefits. ठीक है, आपको complete access मिलता है to the entire CAT portal, to all the educators content, tests, mocks, 10,000 plus practice questions. So what are you waiting for? जल्दी से grab your subscription. And now तो guys, आपके पास ये बहाना भी है कि there is 20% off. Usually हमको 10% off मिलता है आपको, but today it is March 14 to 16. It's 20% off. Okay, so book your subscription soon. But don't forget to apply the code Ritu MBA. So as I mentioned, plus loge to guys, live classes, weekly test, study material, unlimited access and structured courses. When you take the iconic feature, आपको सारे benefits of plus मिलते हैं, but you get an iconic feature of one-on-one mentorship. And these mentors are top D school graduates. Okay, I will inform soon, Pallavi. Okay, and these are the prices, guys. Jaldi se subscription book karo. And don't forget to apply the code Ritu MBA. At these prices, you get the benefit of one-on-one concept discussion, doubt solving, exam analysis by top education experts. So चलो, are you all ready? कोई भी डाउट है guys तो इस नंबर पे कॉल लगा लेना. चलो, are you all ready guys? तो आज का हमारा कॉन्सेप्ट है, we are going to discuss idioms and we are going to discuss phrasal verbs. Okay, we are going to discuss these two areas. We are going to discuss idioms and we are going to discuss phrasal verbs. Hi Shivanya, welcome to the session. Hello Naman, welcome to the session. So I have planned 2 practice sessions, Megha, but practice के लिए guys, I want all of you to take the plus subscription as soon as possible. Join the special classes क्योंकि वहाँ पे practice questions जितने भी important subtopics है जैसे modifiers हो गए या parallelism हो गया, जो subtopics है we will cover there. Okay, and mainly practice जो है वो हम लोग plus पे करेंगे. So I want all of you to be a part of the plus sessions. Okay. No Naman. So today we have a plus class at 7:30. Dark light, but for notes guys, now you'll have to take the plus subscription. That's very important. Okay. So now guys, when it comes to idioms and when it comes to phrasal verbs, when it comes to idioms and when it comes to phrasal verbs, okay, now this is an area where you need a lot of practice. इसमें देखो जब idioms की बात आती है, there are no rules. ठीक है, there are absolutely no rules. One second guys. So when it comes to idioms, there are absolutely no rules. When it comes to phrasal verbs also guys, there are no rules. What you need is practice and what you need is to be exposed to different question types. हाँ, ये daily class होती है कमलेश 5 PM को. Okay, so come on guys, let's dive into questions on idioms and phrasal verbs. But उससे पहले let me explain to all of you what are idioms. Idioms are basically a figurative way of saying something. For example, instead of saying "Arey, it's raining so heavily," I can say it's raining cats and dogs. Okay, it's raining cats and dogs. Correct? It's an indirect way. It's a figurative way of putting across the point that it's raining heavily. Instead of saying that her parents dote on her, they love her and they treat her very affectionately and they pander to all her wishes, I can say that she is the apple of their eye. Okay, so she is their object of affection. So these are all indirect ways of saying it. Now most of the idioms can be analyzed. जैसे जब आप बोलोगे raining cats and dogs, so cats and dogs का क्या connection है? Means like मतलब it's like howling noise, so इतना जोर से आवाजें आ रही है, इतना जोर से बारिश हो रही है. You're the apple of their eye. It can be imagined that they always मतलब आप हर time उनकी आंखों के सामने छाए रहते हो because they love you so much. So some idioms you can analyze, but there are certain idioms which become really difficult to analyze. For example, kick the bucket. If I say he kicked the bucket yesterday, there's no way to analyze this bucket. The connection here is he died. The meaning here is he died. So for such idioms, the more you practice, the better you'll get at it. You have to give a lot of sectionals. You have to give a lot of practice, questions. Try out a lot of practice questions when it comes to idioms. Then there's also a section of idioms which are associated with mythology. For example, if I say Achilles' heel, okay, the hero of the Trojan War. So when you say Achilles' heel, if you say this is your Achilles' heel, it means your weakness. And this has its roots in mythology. So कुछ idioms हम analyze कर सकते हैं common sense लगाकर, थोड़ा सा, लगाकर हम analyze कर सकते हैं. कुछ idioms become difficult and some idioms are rooted in, correct, exactly, dark light, and some idioms are rooted in mythology. So as much practice as you put in, the better you get at this area. Phrasal verbs guys, we discussed this briefly in the preposition class. If you remember, I took up the example of take. What are phrasal verbs? Phrasal verbs is a combination of verbs plus preposition, okay, which give you different meaning. For example, look after is very different from look out. So if I say look after, look being the verb there and after being the preposition, look after someone is to take care. But if I combine it with, let's say, a preposition look out, I'm like, watch out, look out, see where you're heading, look out, watch out. So these are called phrasal verbs, verb और preposition का combination. So again, phrasal verbs के लिए भी आप जितने exercises try करोगे, the better you will be at it. So let's start out, guys. Let's start with our preparation. Let's start with the exercises. Come on. First, guys, in these cases, quickly, ठीक है, हमको बहुत सारे questions try out करने हैं. Correct, Naman. So we have to try out a lot of questions. Now, the first set of instructions that you have is, these are incorrect idioms which have been used in the sentence. You have to tell me which is the correct idiom that I have to use here. Okay, you have to tell me which is the correct idiom that I have to use here. Come on. जैसे he strained all his bones. All his bones is the incorrect idiom यहाँ पे. आपको मेरे को बोलना है कि उसका substitute क्या होगा instead of all his bones, which is the right idiom from the option which I have to replace it with. Come on. Think, guys. Okay, see, first of all, focus on this, guys. You're using the word strain. Okay, you don't strain your bones. Strain your nerves, like put in a lot of pressure. You do everything in your capacity. तो bone को आप नहीं strain कर सकते हो. So that's why strain your bones is incorrect. Okay. Now, should it be, now अगर all होगा तो guys grammar है ultimately, right? You don't say all his nerve. You will say all his nerves. It's not there, and that's not the right idiom here. You will say he strained every nerve, like every single nerve in his body. You understand the impact that comes in. If you say all, थोड़ा सा sweeping statement हो जाता है. But अगर every nerve, you go down to the minutest of details and you try and say that हर एक, मतलब you tried everything in your capacity. And grammatically also, all will not take nerve. It will take nerves. So that's why the answer option is C. He strained every nerve to send his son abroad for higher studies. The answer option over here will be C. Second one. Girish is very a dependable and trustworthy person, and he will never go away from his word. You don't say go away from his word. Here word indicates promise. Okay, you want to say that he will never go. What will be the answer? Come on, guys, quicker. I want all of you to reply quickly. Come on, second question. Girish is a very dependable and trustworthy person, and he will never go back on his words. He will never take back his word. He will never go back on his promise. He will never betray his promise. No, to fall back on someone, it's like Naman, you say that you trust your parents the most in the world, and you know that you can always fall back on them. So fall back on in a way कि it's like your trust fall कि आप हमेशा उन पे विश्वास कर सकते हो. The right idiom over here is go back on. The situation in the strife tone areas is now well on hand. You will not say on hand. When something is in control, you will say it is well in hand. In hand matlab it is in control. So answer option will be A. Next one. It is immodest to blow your own shell. You basically want to say हमको एक idiom चाहिए जिसका मतलब है boast. It is immodest to boast about yourself. Now you will not say to blow your own shell. What are you going to use? It is immodest to blow your own shell is wrong. No, within hand. You don't say the situation is. No, the right idiom is in hand. Blow your own trumpet. Correct. Blow your own trumpet. And anyway, you don't blow a drum, you beat the drum. So answer option will be D. Traders were up under arms against the government over the introduction of the new bill. So the right idiom, basically they picked up arms. Matlab ki they were ready to fight. They were against it and they were ready to fight. They were up in arms. Here arms basically refers to like ammunition. Matlab they were ready to pick up the arms and ready to fight. The right idiom is up in arms. ठीक है. So guys, idioms को जितना आप समझोगे, जितना आप try करोगे, उतना आपको जितना आप पढ़ोगे, उतना आप frequent होंगे उसमें. The whole operation must be carried out in complete secrecy and it must be ensured that nobody gets a clue of it. No, the right idiom will not be nobody gets a clue of it. What will it be? The whole operation must be carried out in complete secrecy and it must be ensured that nobody gets a nobody किसी को पता नहीं चलना चाहिए. Very good. Nobody gets wind of it. You say ना उड़ती उड़ती खबर है, like that. So nobody gets wind of it. D is not an idiom, Nupur. It has to be an idiom. You know, see guys, idioms जो है वो language का एक part है, and there are, you know, हर एक चीज idiom नहीं होता. Like get a hint of it is not an idiom. It's just a normal way of saying it. I want you to tell me the right idiom that should come into the place. With नहीं आएगा. Nobody gets नहीं. Wind of it is the best one because that's not an idiom. Dark line. That D is not an idiom. Okay, next one. A भी गलत है. Again, not an idiom. The right idiom is B. Gets wind of it. नहीं, A नहीं होगा नमन. वो idiom नहीं है. वो idiom नहीं है. आपको मेरे को idiom बनाना पड़ेगा. जैसे for example, raining cats and dogs एक idiom है. But raining, let's say, lions and tigers is not an idiom. So you'll have to tell me the right idiomatic phrase. Next one. I decided to check out the new restaurant downtown because most of my friends waxed praise about the food there. To praise something a lot. It's a very important idiom, guys. No. You will say they waxed lyrical. To wax lyrical about something is to praise something excessively. So you will say I decided to check out the new restaurant downtown because most of my friends waxed lyrical about the food there. Wax lyrical. Wax lyrical means to praise excessively. People never like his company because he never ceases to you sang hymns about the food there. Singing hymns is not an idiom, Nupur. You sing hymns, let's say at the church. That's not an idiom. Hindi version इसका exact version नहीं है. मतलब there are some idioms which you can like convert. जैसे for example आंखों का तारा for apple of the eye. For waxed lyrical, the exact Hindi version I'm not aware of. But basically गुनगान. हाँ गुनगान करना. Yeah, got it. So 7th question जब आप wax lyrical बोलोगे, the version that you're asking Naman is गुनगान करना. Okay, people never like his company because no, the right idiom is talk shop. If you talk shop means you always talk shop. You always talk about work. So he never ceases to talk shop. Next one, the dispute between the workers and the management came to a blow. No, it's not came to a blow. You say came to blows. Came to blows मतलब like हाथापाई पर बात आ गई. You know, came to blows means it became really heated. So the dispute between the workers and the management came to blows this week, forcing the police to interfere. 10th one, the fact that the police were also in gloves with the fraudsters. You want to say कि police भी मिली हुई थी. So what will be the right idiom for the 10th one? Come on. The police were in cahoots. Very good. In cahoots means, और अगर glove use करना है, then you will have to say hand in glove. Hand in glove मतलब मिला हुआ. or you can say in cahoots. Cudgel means a stick. In splits, this idiom is used when you're laughing a lot. So you were in splits of laughter. Okay, so uska alag meaning hoga. Next one. It is appalling, like it's terrible to watch him carrying favor. Guys, we've done this. Mission Makhan. Makhan lagana. Makhan lagana is not carrying favor. This is an important idiom. It's not carrying favor. It is carrying favor. To curry favor. To curry favor means makhan lagana, maska lagana. Basically sycophantic behavior. Sycophantic behavior. Okay, our team is working across time. When time is running and you're trying to get the work done in fastest possible way, you're running against time. Matlab time, you're trying to beat it. So our team is working against time to complete the project before the deadline. Okay, wonderful, very good. Great, guys. Let's go to the next one. Now here you have to tell me the right phrasal verb that I have to insert. You have to tell me the right phrasal verb. कौन सा correct phrasal verb हमको use करना है in blanks में. Come on. Just because. Okay, I will number these for you so it will become easier. Try this out, guys. Come on. First one. Just because he has been working here for a long time, he thinks he can dash with murder. I think there's a show also named after this. You get away with murder. Get away with murder matlab सात खून माफ. मतलब आप जो भी करोगे, it will be accepted and it will be overlooked. So you can get away with the most heinous crime as well. So you can even get away with murder. मतलब आपको कोई repercussions, कोई punishment कुछ भी नहीं मिलेगा. We will go skating if the lake has frozen. If the entire lake, like throughout, in order to go skating, you need a cover of thick ice, right? So if the lake has frozen over. Frozen over means across the entire lake. So you will say if the lake has frozen over. Frozen over. What is frozen out? Frozen over hoga. Next one. Of course they dash you when you lost the game. Matlab, of course they made fun of you. Of course they ridiculed you. Of course they like that. वो करते हैं ना, they booed you down and all of that. So of course they no, it is jeered at you. To jeer at someone is like to criticize someone or make fun of someone or to mock someone or ridicule someone. So of course they jeered at you. You pass certain comments at someone. They were having such fun that we couldn't wait to. This is very easy, guys. No points for guessing this. Come on, you have to get the fourth one right. You want to be a part of all the fun. Good evening, Pratham student. They were having such fun that we couldn't wait to join in, be a part of it, get involved. No, why join over? Join in the fun. Come on, be a part of it. Come on, join in. What are you standing there? Come on, join in. So answer option will be join in. I was dash at the way she reacted to my greeting. Like you were shocked at the way she reacted to your greeting. So I was taken, मतलब आपको धक्का लगा. You were like shocked. So what will be the right phrasal verb? I was dash at the way she reacted to my greeting. So easy. Huh, Pratham? By the way, Pratham, what did you have for lunch? What did you have for lunch? I'm sure today was not biscuit. I was taken aback at the way she reacted to my greeting. Wonderful. Next one. He admits that he is run dash on account of overwork. मतलब overwork हो गया है and you've become so tired that you've completely run. You're exhausted. You are tired. He admits that he is run down on account of overwork. Correct. Run down on. Run down on मतलब अब एकदम ही थक गए हो. You are completely exhausted. Correct. No, run out of मतलब you've run out of, let's say, bread and butter, and you've run out of butter. मतलब खत्म हो गया. All my advice fell dash and he continued in his old ways. मतलब आपकी किसी ने नहीं सुनी and all your advice fell on deaf ears and he just did not pay any adherence to what you said. So all my advice मतलब सब it fell flat. Fell flat मतलब फीका पड़ गया, कुछ भी नहीं हुआ. All my advice fell flat. No, to fall down is like literally fall down. मतलब आप भाग रहे थे and you fall down. In our country, agriculture must dash pace. This is very easy, guys. We use it in our day-to-day life. ये तो common है, हम लोग बात ही करते हैं ऐसे. Agriculture must keep pace. Keep pace मतलब must match. मतलब speed अच्छी होनी चाहिए. It will be able to compete or keep pace with industrial development. I shall keep dash nothing from you regarding my family affairs as you're a close friend. If someone is your close friend, you don't keep any secrets from that person, right? आप उसको सब कुछ बताते हो और बताना भी चाहिए. So I shall keep dash nothing from you. I shall hold back nothing from you. I shall keep back nothing from you. आप कुछ भी अंदर नहीं रखोगे. You will completely share it. So I will keep back nothing from you. Hi Abhijit, welcome to the session. Okay. The okay was for what? The close friend advice. Achha. Good evening, Abhijit. The doctor says that the patient will pull dash if he takes the medicine regularly. Means he will survive. He will be able to manage. He will survive. He will so survive के लिए guys you use pull through. मतलब निकाल लेगा. He will pull through. He will survive if he takes the medicine regularly. Okay, clear guys. But see, if this is prepositions and if it's an area where you're not getting good accuracy, the diagnosis is you don't read enough or you've not been practicing enough. Come on, let's go to the next one. Now the idiom is given. You have to tell me the meaning of that idiom. Idiom right here guys, you have to guess the meaning of the idiom. Okay, you have to tell me the right meaning of the idiom or the idiomatic expression. Again, I'll number this for our benefit. Come on, try it out. ये easier होना चाहिए guys. Idiom को analyze करो, sentence का context को analyze करो. I hate to say students hang around the streets. Hang around. No, hang. Focus on hang. Hang मतलब आप you're aimless. मतलब आप बस it's like your adda and you're just hanging around. You're just doing time pass. Correct. So waiting aimlessly. Loafing around, like waiting aimlessly. Hang से वो aimless का concept आएगा. The state level joint forum of people's organization warned the government that it would launch a direct action program if the government passes by the problems faced by the people. If the government dash the problems faced by the people. हाँ, but वो नहीं है walking. No, hang does not necessarily mean that you're walking. I could just be, you would have seen now outside your college parking lot scenes or in the canteen. It's not necessary that you're walking per se. Okay. Nice term, Naman. Never heard it before. Good one. I'll remember this. Okay. Passes by. If the government disregards or ignores. Disregards or ignores. Dissuade is the opposite of persuade. Dissuade means to discourage. Disrupt is to break something. Interrupt something. Dissemination. Dissemination of information बोलते हो ना आप लोग. तो disseminate means to spread. It is good that Indians have not lost sight of Mahatma Gandhi's principles. मतलब हम उनके principles को अभी तक follow करते हैं and we have not forgotten his principles. Very good. Wonderful. Excellent. Disseminate is spread, Naman. Next one. The steady increase in box office collections for art movies bears out that public continue to appreciate good movies. तो ये this is proof that or this is evidence that public continue to appreciate good movies. So this is proof. It confirms that. It confirms that people continue to appreciate good movies. Justify is more of an explanation. This is not an explanation, it's a fact that strengthens or corroborates that. Okay, justify नहीं होगा. Justify मतलब करना, मतलब किसी चीज को defend करना. You're not defending here. And confute is disprove. So that is the first option which goes out. किसी चीज को wrong prove करना. So confute can definitely not be the answer. Okay, next one. I'm planning to start a new industry, but I have no idea how to set about my finances. I have no idea how to arrange my finances. Correct. How to gather the money and how to arrange the finances. Very good. Next one. For distances under 300 km, you could fly or take a high-speed train. The situation is as broad as it is long. मतलब आप fly भी कर सकते हो या आप high-speed train भी ले सकते हो. दोनों के सेम ही मतलब it's as broad as it is long. It does not matter what you do because it's the same thing. It's the same deal. You take a train if you want to or you fly out if you want to. It's the same deal. So the key word is as long as it is broad. The key word is equal. They are equal in merit. That's why both the options are equally good or equally bad. Certain merits, but that may not be equal merits. The key word is equal, as broad as it is long. मतलब the length and the breadth is equal. So the key word is equal यहाँ पे, guys. So you have to be little careful. You're giving the answers in too much hurry because equal होना चाहिए ना Nupur. Like if I say each, okay, इसके suppose 2 benefits है, इसके let's say 4 benefits है, but the context over here is as broad as it is long. That as and as indicates that कि वो equal है, तो उनके मतलब equal है, equal merits and demerits. No, not necessarily Naman. It just means कि दोनों options are equally good or equally bad. The key word is equal. Okay, so that's why the answer option will be B. Next one, we need to have this plan looked at by a fresh pair of eyes. Fresh pair of eyes. Come on, what is the meaning of fresh pair of eyes? Like you need to get a second opinion. No, fresh does not mean that you're fresh मतलब आप थके हुए नहीं हो या exhausted नहीं हो. No. It's not fresh, that exhausted वाला fresh. It just basically means that you need an unbiased observer or you need someone else to come in and look at it because you're not able to find the mistake or you're not able to understand. तो आप चाहते हो कि कोई और आए और उसको carefully देखे, like in detail. Now this carefully word says it all. It could say that, the person is not distracted or the person is not exhausted or the person will give you a better opinion or the person will help you out and he will be able to examine it carefully. So the answer option is A. A fresh pair of eyes means a new perspective or a fresh perspective or someone else apart from you to look at it. So that's why the answer option will be A. You should have thought carefully about what you were doing. You've brought yourself to a pretty pass. You should have thought carefully. बस सोच समझ के करना चाहिए था. अब फंस गए. Now you've got yourself to a pretty pass. Like it could be like a very narrow situation. Why not B? No, you can't say more knowledge. That fresh pair of eyes does not necessarily mean knowledge. Fresh pair of eyes means someone who has not already looked at it. So just a different perspective. That doesn't necessarily mean that the person has more knowledge than you have. Correct. So it's basically a difficult, no, you can't say inescapable. Like a mountain pass is a very narrow, थोड़ा difficult होगा. पर आप नहीं बोल सकते हो कि inescapable है. थोड़ा बहुत narrow होगा, थोड़ा difficult है. रास्ता बहुत छोटा है या रास्ता tight corner है. but it's you can't use inescapable, थोड़ा सा far fetched हो जाएगा. So answer option will be B. It's a difficult, unfavorable or negative situation. Ninth one. When it comes to dealing with his eccentric leaders, eccentric is strange, weird, unusual. The young MP is a babe in the woods. You have to focus on two parts here. One is babe and the other one is woods. So babe as in baby, and at the same time in the woods. See, babe से आपको एक तो you can say one who has no experience or one who is very gullible or naive. But guys, woods indicates danger. So if you're a babe in the woods, you're someone who is a baby, naive, gullible with no experience, but in the woods. So you're also defenseless against a dangerous situation. So answer option should be C. C is the best one here. Woods का भी context चाहिए आपको. हाँ, correct. In a difficult or a dangerous situation. So answer option should be C. Very good. Okay, next one. The Prime Minister said that India was, again, you have to tell me the meaning of the idiom. Okay, so we stopped at 9, right? 8 ठीक है. No experience, gullible, naive is fine. That's only the meaning of babe, Nupur. वो सिर्फ बेबी का मीनिंग देगा आपको. वुड्स का मीनिंग डेंजरस सिचुएशन में आप अकेले फंस गए हो. दैट डिफेंसलेस मीनिंग, दैट वुड्स का पार्ट, that's important. So that's why the best answer option is C. Okay, come on. Next one, guys. 10th question. Yes, Pratham, I do know it. There were around 30 fries and like 20 burgers and 3 or 4 dips. I do know how to count. Okay, come on guys. The Prime Minister said that India was left with no option but to tap root and branch its sources of hydel energy. So understand guys. Okay, time for my drawing. Root and branch. Okay, so you're talking about completely, मतलब सर से लेके पैर तक. So root and branch. So that's why the answer option would be completely. Exactly, Pratham. That's why after saying this, it took you a good 1 minute. You know, you laughed it all out and then you have replied. Understood. Okay, next one. Caroline Kennedy, daughter of the late President John Kennedy, was received with open arms. Guys, everybody should get this right. No points for guessing this. This is very easy. Daughter of the late President John Kennedy was received with open arms. Was given a very warm, no, open arms, matlab dil khol ke. Not hostility. Hostility is enmity. Was given a very warm welcome. Sneer is again like thoda angry, criticism wala look. So answer option will be a warm welcome. Open arms, dil khol ke. Correct. Nupur Talwar, mother of slain Noida schoolgirl Arushi, said that she would fight tooth and nail. Matlab to the very edge. Matlab would fight tooth and nail. Would do anything in her capacity. Danda, no problem. Would fight tooth and nail. Come on. Vigorously, guys. Vigorously. मतलब अपना सब कुछ जी जान से. So with a lot of vigor, complete force, you put in everything that you've got. So vigorously. The news that the case of corruption against the former chief minister was upheld by the lower court spread like wildfire. Now you know that a wildfire spreads really quickly. So it spread really rapidly. Speed, rapid. Answer option will be C. Ever since my neighbor purchased a new car, his wife puts on airs. No, spread widely, spread like wildfire, then meaning nahi aaya na. So rapid is a better one. Ever since my neighbor, she puts on a lot of attitude. Matlab she acts important. She acts rich. She tries to act like she is superior for some reason. So she acts important. Okay, next one. Okay, next one guys, continuing with this, you have to tell me the meaning of the idiom. Smart has nothing to do with buying a new car. Putting on air is to show that you're superior. So act important is more the thing. Stephen Hawking stands head and shoulders above the rest of today's physicists and cosmologists. Come on, what would be the answer? It basically means you outclass the others. You're a lot better than the others. Correct. The answer option would be D. It's considerably better than the others. I would go with better. हाँ, उस better में आप known भी include कर सकते हो, आप knowledge भी include कर सकते हो. So I would say better is it's a more general word that would fit in better here. Some ruling party members are running with the hare and hunting with the hounds, being in favor of the demand for a divided state when their party leadership is not. You're running with the hare and hunting with the hounds. आप दो चीजें कर रहे हो एक साथ. You're trying to support two causes. You're running with the hare and you're hunting with the hounds. So you're trying to do two things at a time. The answer option will be A. I listened as you explained what your plan is. What I now need to do is put on my thinking cap. I use this a lot. I say, na, come on guys, put on your thinking caps now and tell me the answer. So what do you mean by that? To put on your thinking cap? हाँ, correct Nupur. दो नाव में सवार होना. Very good. What do you think? Thinking cap has to do with thinking, na? So answer option will clearly be A. With the declaration of war imminent, imminent means about to happen, the president advised the citizens to batten down the hatches. To batten down the hatches. Focus on the context. It says war imminent. Batten down is to it's associated with ship. आप सब कुछ अच्छे से बांध लेते हो. You try to fasten, close everything, and it basically means that you're preparing for the worst. So answer option prepare. The key word is prepare. It's about to happen, so it's good that you prepare yourself. Batten down the hatches. See, war के context में आप बोल सकते हो strengthen their defenses, but to batten down the hatches, used generally in the context of a ship, it means to prepare for the worst. Like be prepared, brace yourself. Okay, next one. Overloaded as she is, all she can give the task on hand is a lick and a promise. All she can give the task on hand is a lick and a promise. Lick and a promise मतलब एकदम like a cursory glance, एकदम random. आप ठीक से नहीं कर रहे हो. A very quick and a careless attempt at something. You do it in a very hurried manner. नहीं, hurried. अनअटेंडेड नहीं, आप थोड़ा सा तो करते हो. सी लिक मतलब हरीडली, प्रॉमिस मतलब मैं वापस आके कर दूंगा. So that both the meaning should come in. A lick and a promise. A lick means you just do something hurriedly, not properly, and a promise here means promise to return back and look at it again. So that's why the answer option is C. Okay, clear? Next one. Now this is very important, and I think a student also reached out to me कि ऐसे questions कैसे करें. Now a lot of time idioms and phrasal verbs इस question के रूप में आते हैं, wherein you're given a word and it is being used in different ways. You have to tell me in which sentence the word is used incorrectly or inappropriately. Now in order to answer these questions, there are a couple of things that you have to remember. First of all, okay, now errors कहाँ हो सकते हैं. Point number 1. The word itself may be inappropriate. Okay, मतलब शायद the word does not fit there. We might have to use a different word. The word itself might be inappropriate. Or the preposition used after the word. Generally guys, preposition में error आएगा. The preposition used after the word may be incorrect. Or an idiom with the word could be given and that idiom may be written incorrectly. Or a phrasal verb could be given and that phrasal verb might be incorrect. Okay, so mainly look for preposition, idiom, phrasal verb and check whether the word itself is correct or not in that context. Okay, let's try this out. Come on. First one guys, tell me, what do you think? What's the error? Come on everyone. Sort, sound. Okay, नहीं, चलो देखते हैं. This sort of problem, this type of problem, this kind of problem is quite common. ये correct है. She was tired and out of sorts. Out of sorts मतलब you're very exhausted, not in the mood. By the time she arrived home, it's correct. It will all sort out in the end. No, either you say I will sort it out, or you will say it will all sort itself out in the end. मतलब सब कुछ अपने आप ठीक हो जाएगा. It will all or it will all be sorted in the end. तो either you say I will sort it all out in the end, it will all be sorted out in the end, or it will all sort out itself in the end. She sort of pretends or kind of pretends that she doesn't really care. So the answer option will be C. C is the incorrect or the inappropriate usage. Second one, sound. Come on. What do you mean by a house with sound of the sea? Does the house have a sound of the sea? No. How can a house have the sound of the sea? आप ये बोलना चाहते हो कि आपका your house is so near to the shore that you can hear the sound of the waves or that you can hear the sound of the sea. So it will be a house within the sound of the sea. Within means within the audible range of the sound of the sea. But even if you don't know the correction, it's okay. But you should be able to identify that it's wrong. What do you mean by a house with the sound of the sea? What sense does it make? How can a house have the sound of the sea? So within the sound of the sea. Next one, third one. Come on. यहाँ पे एक idiom में गलती है guys. The oil well extended several hundreds of feet in depth measurement. This is a job that doesn't require any great depth of knowledge. He felt totally out of depth. No, you will say he felt totally out of his depth. His comfort level or his depth. You can't just say I feel totally out of depth. No, I feel totally out of my depth. So I'll have to put his depth, my depth, your depth. That's the right idiomatic usage. So the answer option will be C. Clear? Did all of you understand this? Okay. Right, guys. Let's take the last two questions for today. Come on. Last two questions. Trust you to dream up a crazy idea like this. Dream up a crazy idea. When you dream up something, it means to come up with a very silly or a crazy idea. Okay, last question for now, guys. Come on. We lost him in the narrow streets and had to give up the chase, give up the search. 3 teams were involved in the chase for the championship in the run-up to the championship. We gave chase along the footpath. Let's cut the chase. No, you don't say let's cut the chase. You say guys cut to the chase. मतलब मुद्दे पे आओ. It is let's cut to the chase. No, the third one is right. We gave chase along the footpath. That's correct. That is correct. To give chase, basically to chase someone along the footpath. That's correct. The answer option is let's cut to the chase. Very good. Okay, we'll stop here, guys. We'll continue with more sentences in tomorrow's class. Kal, guys, practice class hai, and I hope all of you are there. Let me give a reminder, guys, कि code Ritu MBA use करके you can unlock 20% discount on all Unacademy subscription. Naman, you were asking for an offer, right? No, you don't say cut out the chase. The right idiom is cut to the chase. मतलब cut to the, come to the main point. So that's why cut to the chase. So guys, 20% off on all Unacademy subscription. ये offer बहुत limited time तक है, 14th, 15th, 16th only. So please make sure that all of you subscribe. Don't forget to apply the code Ritu MBA. Like, share and subscribe the video, guys. I'll inform you about my next special class timings, but please make sure that you attend special classes. They are free live classes with polls. You can download the study material, lecture notes anywhere, anytime. I will inform Naman. Maharashtra CT ka batch online hai, guys. It's now a separate goal. It's now a separate category. Please make sure that all of you enroll for the Maharashtra CT batch as soon as possible. Ask it out feature use karo. You get solutions in your preferred language. You can upload up to 3 doubts at a go. You can upload 2 more doubts while you wait for the solution. You get the solution in your preferred language if it's available, and you also have a request for review feature if you're not satisfied with the answer which has been presented. So click, crop and submit your doubts. What are you waiting for? Use this as soon as possible. No Tejaswini. Today only plus class at 7:30. Okay. Unacademy store open ho chuka hai, guys. Do check it out. Okay, you can register. Do check it out. Old Rajendra Nagar. Even if you missed out the opening, it's okay, but definitely jaake store check out karna. You get to meet a lot of students and your favorite educators and get to experience, live the Unacademy experience firsthand, and join the Telegram channel Unacademy _Ritu Dudhoria. Take care everyone. Don't forget to apply the code RITUMBA and you don't get 10% off. 14 to 16 guys, you're going to get 20% off. So double the discount. Take care everyone. Like, share and subscribe. See you all soon.